Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people, we are here, we are back. And if you don't know, and I'm sure you do know, Liverpool have just defeated Benfica away from home 3-1, courtesy of Ibrahim Konate getting a goal in the Champions League, Sadio Mane, and the one and only Luis Diaz returns to Portugal. Unfortunately, Darwin Núñez did score for them, but Drift, listen, we hold the keys right now. We're happy. Could have been a bit happier, but 3-1 is still a great victory. And not only that, Drift, if someone would have said to you before the game started, are you going to take a 3-1? What are you going to say to them, bro?
Where do I sign?
There you go. And not only that, before we even get into it, I've got one thing to say as well. You see, people want to talk about Naby Keita. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to get into it now. We'll do that later. Because a lot of you, I think you might owe me an apology. I'm just saying. If you don't feel like you need to give me an apology, it's absolutely fine. But if you do feel like you want to say something, feel free. But anyway, people, it's all love, it's all jokes. You know we're here. It's Team Kop-Ish. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. 3-1 at their ground is still a big result. Yeah, we're going to kite it up and talk about certain things that potentially could happen. We could have done a bit better because we're going to nitpick. This is what we do, Drift. But, bro, 3-1. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
As you said, bro, if we'd I think 3-1 was actually my prediction. So,
was it? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd have said to me before the game, what do you want this score to be ideally, without me being disrespectful in any way, shape, or form to the team who was at home, they are good at home. And again, I want everybody to remember they came out of a group that had Bayern Munich and Barcelona in it, and they beat Ten Hag's Ajax to get here. They're no mugs. So we done exceptionally well to just go to their ground and beat them 3-1. And let's keep it a buck as well. If it wasn't for a calamitous mistake, which if we're being completely, I'm not going to grill the guy. He was amazing up until that point. But if it wasn't for a calamitous mistake, I actually don't even think they get a goal today.
Yeah.
And that is an amazing result to go away. Yeah. Because we got to be real. This is Champions League. And even if Champions League does have certain levels within it and Benfica wouldn't be at the top level of that, that's where your Bayern Munichs and your Man Cities and all those teams are, fair enough. But they are in a quarterfinal for a reason.
Because they've done very well.
That is an exceptional result. I reiterate, that is an exceptional result to have, apart from that 15-minute spell after they got the goal where we did look mad shaky and it was getting a bit worrying.
Yeah, we
it was getting a bit worrying in that little 15, 20-minute spell. It was. I can't even front. It was getting very worrying. We were all over the place at that point. I don't know what the hell we were playing at. Yeah. But thankfully, we managed to regain enough composure. The substitutions definitely helped as well. Shout out to the Kaiser. We'll get onto him as well because the substitutions did help to regain some control back into the game. And thankfully, we ended up coming out of the game with another goal, 3-1. The tie ain't over, but I will say a goal at Anfield early kills the tie. I say we get an early goal at Anfield and the tie is done. Because I can't imagine Benfica scoring 4 goals at Anfield. It's possible, but it's not probable. Do you know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Like,
no, fully agree. And just to add to what you just said, I think with Liverpool, like starting off well is what we normally do in the Champions League. And to get that goal with Konate, you're thinking, okay, cool, let's see what happens here. Then we get the second, obviously, with Mane. You're thinking, raw, we are on it. But obviously, we let them score, and it's like, obviously, in between that, you had Salah's opportunity as well, where we're getting to player ratings, but again, you can't help but look back and go, if he just squares that, like what Diaz does for Mane, you know what I'm saying? Here's
what I want to do, Matt.
Yeah, go on.
I don't want to dwell on anything negative after a positive result. Let's just try and keep the spirits up. And that's not to say people get away with stuff. But let's just not dwell on anything. Because what I don't want to do is bring the mood down talking about negatives after a 3-1.
Of course, because we just won a game. Yeah, of course.
Because we've got the Jota moment, we've got the Salah moment. Even though he was sensational tonight, even the Naby moment. I don't know if you actually saw it. The Naby miss from the header in the first half was terrible.
I saw.
But other than that, let's not dwell on it. And obviously Ibu's mistake. But we won't dwell on it because we came out with a thing. So do you know what I mean? Let's try and look at the positives rather than the negatives. Even though there's a few negatives that we will point out when we get into the player ratings. But overall, bro, I mean, away in Portugal is becoming something that we're pretty good at. I must admit. I think 3 times Porto and now Benfica in the last 5 years. We're becoming very good at traveling to Portugal, and I like that. We got quite a few Portuguese-speaking players that might help. I don't know.
I think it does,
you
bro.
Know what I mean?
I think it does. I really do, and like it's credit to us because whenever we seem to play away in Portugal, we normally seem to do well. Whether that's your
my next holiday destination. I'm guessing Liverpool fans and Portugal go together like this, bro. So I think Portugal's going to be my next holiday destination, bro.
Listen, man, Portugal seems to be like our second home because, you know, I can't remember. I'm trying to figure out the last time we actually lost. This is where I need like Cal's memory to kind of tell me like the last time we lost away in Portugal. We've done very, very... Ever since Klopp has taken over and got us into the Champions League, I don't think we lost away in Portugal, and we played there quite a few times because we played Porto a few times since we've got into the Champions League under Jurgen Klopp.
Fourth time? No, shit.
Hold on. I think it might be fifth or something, bro. We played them nothing. I
think we've had Porto. Have we had Porto 2 or 3 times in the knockout stage?
I think it might be 3 times in about 5
And then they were
years.
in our group this time.
Yeah.
So we've been to Portugal a lot under Klopp. I can't lie. We've actually been to Portugal a lot under Klopp. We actually have.
And it looks like we're comfortable.
No, hold on. This is hilarious.
There you go.
Hold on.
Boo Rider says Klopp has the Portuguese sighting. All right. Listen.
No, he's a happily married man, but that was hilarious.
No, it's actually mad. It's actually mad. Like, but again, like, we shouldn't. Do you know what I will say though as well? We shouldn't be surprised. You want to know why? We are a European juggernaut. So even though we're still kind of surprised that it was 3-1, maybe for some, I'm not surprised at the same time because we are that good. And I know as Liverpool fans, because we can be a little bit hesitant to kind of give our team props at time, which is kind of weird because how good we are still an absolute. We've won the competition 6 times. There's a reason why we've won it 6 times because a game like a Benfica is not a game that you should really be worrying about. Don't get me wrong; they can still turn it around. It's not over. This is football, right? But really and truly, when you deepen, you think of history of what we've brought to the table over the last how many years. This is a game that you kind of always favored us in. Do you know what I mean? And I just think the players that were very professional. Obviously, as you said, Drift, there were a couple things that we could have corrected. Like we're getting to player ratings, you know what I mean? And I think the player ratings were going to be a bit weird because even though we won a game 3-1, certain players made some like weird decisions, shall we say? And it's like, bro, what happened? But it's just part and parcel. So all in all, I think it was a good job in Portugal, bro. I can't even lie, bro.
Oh, brilliant, bro, brilliant. As I said, if you score 3 goals away from home in the Champions League quarterfinal, regardless of who the opposition is, it's a job well done. It's a job well done. So as I said, as long as we can get the first goal at Anfield, I think we killed a tie.
Yeah,
I think we killed a tie, and I think not even trying to watch face because this is the Liverpool reaction, not the Champions League reaction. So I don't want to talk about other people too much. But seeing the result afterwards, 1-0, they've got the lead, so they have an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that there's no away goals in the Champions League now means it's not as important as it used to be that Atletico scored a goal as well. So that does play a part. But it does look like that second leg, just before we play in the FA Cup semi-final, is going to be a little bit more, or effectively should be a lot more stressful for Man City. They're not only travelling, but they're also on a slender lead and they're going back to the cauldron. So, if you're looking at it from that point of view, still reflecting on that game based on what that can do for us, that means that going into the FA Cup game, they might be knackered because they've got to go away and it's going to be a difficult game. You know what I mean?
Of
Whereas
course it
effectively,
is.
if we can score the first goal, we
Yeah.
should be able to make a lot of
You should
changes,
be able to coach.
see the game out, and comfortably go through to the semi-final. Do you know what I mean? So that's another
Agreed.
positive as well. Not trying to watch face too much, but Man City winning 2 or 3-0 tonight would have killed off that tie as well. And then they would have been a lot more comfortable. 1-0, that is finely tuned right now. That game is in the balance, the second leg, Man City, Atletico away. That tune is that game is finally balanced. So let's hope that bodes well for that FA Cup semi-final as well.
No, fully agree with you, bro. And again, like I think just as we came off air, while I was doing obviously the watch along, obviously they showed a bit of the City game, like you said. I think I kind of echoed it. I was like, bro, like Man City only won 1-0. Like even if they go through, Atletico is still gonna cause them troubles, isn't it? They're gonna make them tired. They have to work hard for their 1-0. Man City normally can open up any team in world football. They're that good. They can open up anybody. They just can. But the fact of there's only the Atletico only 1-0 down says to me that no, they're still in the game. And that says to me that at least Atletico, even if they don't win that game, they can just make them tired, blood. You know, them ones there, they got to work really hard. They're gonna have to. So it might listen. You see a day like tonight. Well, sorry, a night like tonight. Sorry, Liverpool winning 3-1 and Man City obviously winning 1-0. For me, like obviously, other than Man City, not you wish they lose, but only winning 1-0. It's a good night. It's a good night for us, and
No
I'm
yellow
really,
cards as well, Matt.
yeah, I'm really looking forward now to Sunday even more so because there were parts in this game where we kind of like lost our head a bit, especially once they scored, and that's something that you can't really let happen if that was the case against Man City because maybe they probably will punish you. But no team is hasn't got their, imperfections, so to speak, as great as Man City are. Do you know what I mean? They've got their imperfections as well. So it's just a case of who's going to be on it on Sunday. And I genuinely feel like we'll be on it. And the fact that Klopp was able to make substitutions, which we're going to in a bit in terms of the player ratings, makes key substitutions as well. And it just seemed like he played almost like he kind of managed the almost perfect game for me. The fact that you're able to make these substitutions and we was able to score again. When you look at it, you might think, oh, he's just trying to maybe hold on to the lead or whatever. But it's crazy how we even got the third goal, man. So it's mad. It's kind of mad, Drift. I can't lie.
By the way, people, when I said no yellow card, I meant for the players who it mattered for. Jota and Mane would have been suspended if they'd have got yellow cards. So thankfully, neither of them got a yellow card. So we should be all good going into the second leg. Because the last thing we want is just pointless suspensions, and it gets cancelled in the semi-final. I think so. It wouldn't actually, you know what I mean? Like I think it gets wiped, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Indeed. All right. Well, let me read through some super chats, and then we're gonna get into the player ratings. Dinesh says Naby Keita man of the match. Hopefully he stays fit, bro. I hope he stays fit as well, bro. That's what I really care about, man. Just stay fit, please, Naby, please. Bayesian Barnes, big at yourself, bro. He says got the win and we move. Matt, your man was on some spicy jerk sauce from Scotchies in Mobay today. Oi, Bayesian. You know already how the thing set already, my brother. When Naby Keita is here to play,
lie. I hate anything. Stuff. I hate anything cooked with a Scotch bonnet. Them thing there.
Really?
Yeah, bro, them thing.
I like a Scotch bonnet, but it's not.
I hate this one when the plate's getting served out. Oh yeah, you know what? The Scotch bonnet bursts still, but it should be all right.
No. When it bursts, that's long because that's happened to me where it's like.
It bursts all the time, bro.
It bursts, and then I'll be like, but you should be all right. Yeah, really?
No, I won't be all right. I won't be all right. Tell the toilet that, innit?
Pause. Or pausing for the toilet now. Zabiri says, Matt with good Wi-Fi, Naby with a good game. Wow, Guam. Zabiri? I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing. I won't even say nothing, bro. Diogo says Drift, I should have. Diogo Jota, massive Drift. I should have scored to make it 4-1 with an angry face.
You should have, bro. I can't lie. I'm not gonna get angry at you, but that's gotta.
Yeah, go, Diogo, I can't lie, and I know this is the real Diogo as well because he's got the full name in there. Diogo, you should have scored. I can't front, man. Can't front. We still love you, but you should have scored, bro. You know what I mean? Just to kill off the game and that. Sam Mass Legend says, I lived in Lisbon for 3 years, top place. Stadium of Light is a great place. Watch many Porto versus Benfica games. It used to hold 130k back in the day. Great. Then crazy. Bro. That's mad, 130,000.
That's too many people in one place. I'm not gonna
That is
lie.
mad capacity.
Even
bro.
the
I
new
can't-
camp is only 105, I think, innit? Or one. What's the new camp? 115,
New camp is
105?
about no. They downsized it a little bit.
Oh
So
yeah,
new
yeah,
camp,
because they realized it was dangerous to have that
yeah,
many
new camp's
people.
about
Innit?
98. I think yeah, about 98. That's that, and that's
Yeah.
still kind of mad. Still,
130 people in one football stadium is too many people, man. I can't
that is a
even lie.
lot. M Shack says, I'm a big Mo fan. The defeat in AFCON and World Cup has killed his confidence. Mo should start from the bench for a few games. He needs to get his form. We're gonna talk about Mo, M Shack. Don't worry, we'll talk about Mo Salah.
Yeah,
Also,
we'll
talk
talk
about
about Mo. We'll
other
talk
players
about
as
him.
well. Pimp Distress says, hashtag Naby Gate cow. You're gonna let Matt get away with jumping the Naby the Naby wagon so late. Echoes of Drifty with the hashtag D9 Gate.
We've got our eye on Cal. Don't get it twisted.
Bro.
We're paying attention. We'll get him at some point. Don't worry. We'll get him at some point.
100%. Let me just make sure that's all of the super chats. I believe it is. Oh no, another one's just coming now. Oh no, why is it not showing up on my screen? There we go. Promo says good result, only negative. Mo can't start Sunday.
Ooh, that is controversial. I know Promo likes to come in with those like controversial takes now and again. That is controversial.
Can't start Sunday. Well,
Mm.
do you know what, people? We're gonna chop up some player ratings because I think this is where we're gonna get into the nitty gritty about how we feel about this game and how we feel going
I think we should
forward.
quickly talk about the goals first, though, but before we get to player rating.
All right, before we do that, then, Bajan Barnes says Drift need the milk when he tastes that spice.
I'm lactose patient. I can't even do that, bro.
Gotta drink some milk, son. ADAJ3 says there's a baller. He must start against City. We finally saw the Thiago Keita together and Mane tied CR7 for most knockout goals in the Champions League since 17-18, ready for Sunday. Oh, trust me.
Yeah, by the way, guys, my bad. For some reason, I thought it said 2012, but yeah, it was 2017, which makes it even more impressive, actually, because that means Mane's got 12 Champions League goals in knockout football in 5 years, not 10. That's actually even more impressive, bruv. So talk about Sadio now, innit? That's all I'm saying.
Boy. Mr. Dowsett Drifty says, not gonna lie, I want Diaz, Bobby, and Mane on Sunday. Most stinking.
Oh, sorry, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know why, but this tickled me, bro. Man said Shaka Demons.
Man said Shaka Demons, you know, rotted. Man taking this.
I said tease me.
Young Steve says most confidence isn't dead. If his confidence was dead, he wouldn't be in a position to miss the shots he's missing or even taking the shots on. That's another good point as well. I was gonna say it's not like he's not making the runs or anything. He's just not being clinical in front of goal. But then some people would say maybe that's just his 4 minute or the way how he's feeling in it. It's a reflection of how he's feeling. But if he was that bad sticking out the joint, you're right. Like he wouldn't even be in that position to even make that miss. So it's how you see it. It's how you see it. Trust me. Byron says, Matt, this is what Klopp envisioned for Naby when he came. Pause. Luis Diaz is crazy. Luis Diaz is crazy. Trent is clear. Trent is clear for everybody, bro. Trust me. Trent is generational.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Hashtag pause merch coming soon, innit? Because
it might have to be still.
because it's just becoming a thing now.
It is a thing, bro. It is a thing. I can't even lie. It's a thing. Every time we have to we have to. We have to be careful, you know. We have to be careful. But now, Jeff, what are you going to say though before we get to play on? You wanted to speak about the
yeah. I just want to talk about the goals as individual things before we get. Now, first of all, the delivery from Robbo was ridiculous for the first goal.
Robbo, yeah.
Ibu rose like a phoenix. Bullet header, bottom corner, bang, 1-0 up. Beautiful goal. And at that point, we were cooking. Naby and Ibu were easily the two best players on the pitch at that moment. Easily.
Yeah.
We were cooking. Do you know what I mean? Beautiful goal. And then the second goal, I'm sorry, Trent. If anybody asks Trent to come outside again, I'll slap them. Because just stop asking this brother to come out. There's no point asking him to come outside. It's like flipping asking Freddie or Jason to come outside. What, you want this to be Friday the 13th? It ain't going to end well. Don't be asking man to come outside. There's no point, bro. Did you see the pass from Trent? And then you know what? What I love about Diaz in that moment, is the unselfishness to have a understanding of his surroundings. Realize you can't
definitely
control the ball and get any kind of.
No, he could have, to be fair. That's why I love it.
I don't think he could have, bro. I think if he'd have taken that on his chest or tried to control it,
bro,
he fumbles the bag. I think he realized that that moment, the best thing to do was to square the ball, bro. 100%,
the easiest thing to do, I agree. But, bro, I've seen Diaz, since he signed, pluck the ball out the sky like nothing. It don't matter if he's under pressure.
It was a little ahead of him, though, Matt.
No,
it was a little ahead of him, because if you know, he was even on the stretch to head the ball back across. I think controlling that would have been
I'm
difficult.
telling you, in my opinion, I still think he could have taken it down and scored, but he actually thought, you know, this is, like you said, it's easier, but not saying he couldn't have done it, because, bro, I'm telling you, when it comes to plucking the ball, plucking from all of our attackers, I'd actually say he might be the best under pressure, plucking the ball at the sky. I'm not joking, bro. I've seen man like Trent crossfield ball to Diaz, and Diaz has got the defender on him, and he uses his weaker foot and take it out the sky.
Yeah. But in that moment, I don't think he had the time. But I love the awareness. He knew Mane was there, and that's what good wingers do. If they can't shoot first time, look for a better option. Wonderful little headed knock back across, and you know what I mean. Mane just make sure he keeps his concentration with the keeper coming, tucks it away. But that pass from Trent was ridiculous, bro.
I think someone else wants to join us. I think. This guy is so shameless. I swear down.
My number 8. My number 8, you know. My number 8, you know.
I swear down. I didn't put the energy for you, bro. Man said, my number 8, you know. I am not having. Listen.
Right, so you see it.
And then just to finish off, Naby cooking in midfield again. Second half. With Hendo coming on to back him up, regaining control in midfield. Lovely pass. Don't get me wrong, it did take a massive deflection, but we didn't see that. And Lampard built a whole career on deflection, so fuck it. Beautiful pass through. Diaz round the goalkeeper, and weak foot slotted it home. Ain't as easy as it looks. I know it sounds like I'm being stupid, but when you go around the goalie in the weaker foot, many a man have missed that opportunity.
He could have got his feet mixed up. No,
many a man have missed that opportunity after they've gone around the keeper onto their weaker foot.
You're right.
So kept his composure and beautiful little finish there. And I'm not going to lie, regain the 2-0 lead. And as I said, man, if we get the first goal at Anfield, we should see this tie out quite comfortably. But no, all 3 goals were very good in their own right. There was something about all 3 goals that was beautiful. There was no fluke, there was no jamminess, there was no nothing in terms of there was a beautiful element to all the goals, especially the Diaz pass after the Trent cross. That's just insane. It's just insane. And like I said, if you like being chased by Mike Myers, Freddie, Jason, all their man there, then ask Trent to come outside, because it's Friday the 13th, Halloween settings. Someone's getting murdered, innit? There's no point asking him to come outside anymore. It's just how it goes, innit? In fact, someone said in the comments, Trent lives outside. Man's got a tent pitched and everything. And I'm not talking about one of them dead tents where the wind blows it over. I'm talking about one of them bougie-ass tents where you got a jacuzzi and a working toilet, bro. One of them tents. Man's posted up outside, just waiting for you. So stop calling his name. Stop calling his name. I don't want to hear anybody calling Trent's name anymore. You know what I mean?
He's different. Carl, before we get into player ratings, anything you want to say about the game other than your boy Naby Keita that you're supporting now still?
Well, I'm not surprised by Naby's performance. It's what he does, isn't it? On the game, though. On the game, what I will say, if I'm going to be serious for a sec, is we could have made that a lot easier and should have made it a lot easier. Konate's mistake was a big one, but even after that, we still made it really difficult for ourselves after that. Before that as well, Naby missed a header. Salah missed a chance at the end of the first half. Who else? Jota's one at the end. We got to iron those things out of the game, in my personal opinion. But at the same time, keeper had a good game. Yeah. Herc, I was just about to say this. Keeps Trent name out your fucking mouth.
All right, do you know what? Yeah, shout out to those that know about Top Boy. Yeah,
Don't ruin anything.
Nee says
that's what I was gonna say. With
all right,
with all you Netflix binge watchers, please.
You man ain't what? Are you man watching new season?
Matt, you know what? Matt's one of them brothers that like Matt's one of them brothers who's packing up at 6:30 to say he's going on. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna start such and such series tonight. Like, oh yeah, cool, man, cool. Then he comes in the next morning. He's like, yo, and the ending to that is mad. You're like, hold on a minute, you watched every episode? I'm like, yeah, I binged the whole thing.
You gotta watch that. That's been out for like a week.
Yeah, but I've got other shit to watch on. I can't just when something new comes out, I've got to finish what I'm already watching, bro. You can't just stockpile. Man ain't Chelsea out here with the loan moves, bro.
No,
man's got to do this properly,
for a minute, though. It's been out maybe 2 weeks actually. It's been out for a minute though.
2 weeks. Is that the world we're living in now, where something's been out for 2 weeks and that's a long time? Is that the world we're living in?
No, but Joe is there's not many. It's not like it's like 10, 15 episodes. I think it's like 8. I think or something.
Look,
like
I look forward to stuff, and I want to sit down and watch it once I've got other stuff out of the way. So
no, I hear you, but
I mean?
I can't really
time's a bit mad, and I started watching a bit of Ozark the other day, and Robbie was awake, and
I'm behind with that.
I ain't even started that.
But I'm on season 1, like episode like 4 or 5.
I ain't even finished Cobra Kai yet, so I've got like.
I ain't even started.
No. You told me about Cobra Kai like last year. And now you're telling me you ain't seen the latest one.
I've got 4 episodes left of the last series.
Oh my days.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
You know, you lot are disappointing me. I can't even front. You lot are listen.
Whoa. Are you watching UFC on Saturday, Matt? All right. All right then.
Who's fighting?
All right then.
Who's fighting? Depends who's fighting. I'll let you know who's fighting.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Jamaica, stand up, bro. It's a big weekend, man.
The boy Sterling a box.
Sterling.
The boy Sterling.
Sterling. You see me? Cow, I like. He is looking shredded, bro.
Who's Sterling fighting?
Dumplings, green banana.
No, he's fighting, bro.
Who's Jermaine fight? Who's he fighting?
But it might as well be Putin, bro.
They're young. He might fight the Russian boy.
Is he fighting Peter Yan again?
Yes,
yeah, bro. Where you been, bro?
Nah. Do you want to know something?
Sterling.
He's got to pack him in for us all,
Sterling's got to pack him in. He's got to pack him in for that. You got to pack him in.
You have to run. That's when I say. They might be doing thing, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried. Yan's a problem. I'm worried.
Please tell me. Is this the same? Is this
with me? Them I go see a million.
Hold on. Is this the same? guys, just quickly. Is this the same card as Hamzat versus Gilbert Burns?
Hamzat and Burns.
Oh my God! Listen.
And the zombies in town as well, bro. The card is
zombie. Listen. All right, who you man got? Just quickly. Who you man got out of Hamzat and Burns?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Hamzat, but Burns upset.
So let me hold off on
that. Promote the thing now.
I'll do my preview. And the Sanderson show. And
promote the thing.
That's a straight plug, you know. That was a straight plug. I don't know what you're doing.
Sanderson show, and also Let's Talk Sport with Luke Tanner as well. So yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, I've not even made up my mind on the predictions yet for all 3 fights. If I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, the main event is a wrap. It's all about the other 2.
It's not a rap, Drift.
No, it's a wrap,
it's
bro.
Not a rap, bro.
You can only get punched in the face before you turn from zombie to dead, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a rap, you know. I think it's gonna be.
Just don't get me wrong. Zombie is good. You know, I rate zombie, bro. But he is going to get packed in, bro. No, he's gonna get packed in, bro. I think the only person taking that title is Holloway. That's it. Apart from Holloway, no one ain't taking that title.
We have to wait and see, you know, bro, because I'm gonna be real. Listen, one of the biggest shocks ever, yeah, Amanda Nunes. Nobody saw it. Nobody.
No, I hear that, but Volkanovski
Drift. I'm not gonna lie.
Different
Drift. If I said to you before that the Amanda fight, yeah, I reckon this girl's gonna beat her, and not only that, she's gonna use her will against Amanda. You would have said, fam, You need to start watching UFC properly because clearly you don't watch it. You'd actually say that. You'd be like, bro,
No, I
what?
hear that.
You've
I
got
hear
some nobody, so
I
to
hear
speak,
that.
and she was kind of a nobody. She was okay.
No, I actually rate her, but she
No,
shouldn't have won
Trish,
the
she
fight.
was
But yeah.
she's okay. She's not like anything
Yeah.
special. Well, I didn't think she was
but
anything
bro,
special.
once you escape from an Ortega guillotine, you're certified. He's going to smash him. But anyway, let's get back to the football.
Yeah. Let's get. Let's get into the. That's a great segue to the player rating. Still, we need to get to the player rating. Let's get involved. Let's get involved.
Do you want me to sort him out? You got it.
I go. Yeah, go. My Arvid. Well on.
And I definitely have a theory on the fact that Nunes just wanted to play around, make a little money, get a belt back. But we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Nunes there. I'll be honest with you. Right.
She's playing games.
He's a conspiracy, bro.
Bro, watch the way she smashes her to pieces in the rematch, bro. She just wanted to make it interesting, bro.
Right.
I'm going to smash your wife. That's what she's saying right now. She's just trying to make it interesting, bro.
Guys, Mr.
Pause.
Alisson. Yeah, pause still. We need to get that merch ready.
The pause merch is coming still.
Someone had the best idea for that. We should get the Naby Keita celebration. I think it was against Brighton. You know, the left foot one where he's like this.
Crystal Palace. This is what I mean, bro.
Crystal Palace.
This is what I mean. You don't rep my player properly, bro. Know the goals and know the
know
team.
What? You see you. Just go.
I imagine the mother bit there still.
Just go. Just because you got a better memory, yeah. It don't make you a bigger fan or a better fan, yeah. All right then.
I have a broke character, bro.
I swear down. See me and you after the show.
You can't get caught out around me, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, fam. I'm not gonna lie. You're actually getting me mad, you know. I swear down. No, allow it. This guy, bro. Right.
For Ali, I'm going at 8.5.
All right, so yeah. You got
we've got to talk about what he did in the second half.
He kind of malfunctioned though.
No. I think he did the skill. He did the skill part well, but then he was lucky when it rebounded back off his standing foot. That was the bit where he was lucky. Because if that rebounds off his standing foot and goes straight to the opposition, then it's 2-2 and it's a whole different game, innit?
He got away. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. I'm gonna take away a little bit off him because that was. But on another day, we sit here and we're like, I can't believe this, man. Man just done some foolishness.
But
yeah, go on.
Is it fair to mark him down for that after how many brilliant saves he made throughout the game? Though
he did make some good saves.
I think that's harsh, and I agree with Cal. I'm gonna go 8. I'm not gonna mark him down for that one mistake.
At 8.5.
Okay.
And I said 7.5. So that
I tell you what, 8.5 might be a bit high because you remember there was a stupid. All right, who we blaming for that moment before? Him or Van Dijk? When Van Dijk was just like overtaking long, but Ali took long to come out. Then Ali went straight to a Benfica
I'm not
player.
gonna lie, that's a bit of both.
Whose fault was that? Whose fault was that?
I'm not gonna lie, Virgil's moving it like.
Was that Virgil's fault? I think it was Virgil's fault as well.
It might have been Virgil, rather than Ali. He expected a lot from Ali. Like Ali should just be there. Like it's like, bro, you're trying to take the easy way out because you can't be bothered. Like, so just basically, Ali, come get this, man. Can't bother, man. Come get it. Like it was a bit mad still.
Oh no, do you know what? Thomas has got a point. That might have been that might have actually been Konate's fault because he's the one who got done for the chance to even be created in the first. You are
right.
place.
He got beat on the on the right hand side.
Yeah. If there's 3 men and we don't know whose fault is, it's nobody's fault. 8.5 for Ali.
Yes, 8.5. I'm cool with that, man. We won the game 3-1. Listen, you can't be wrong with that. Listen, we're gonna talk about our generational right back, guys. We just have to. Trent Alexander-Arnold, TAA, always outside, lives outside, fam.
Best in the world.
Man's like Sully from Top Boy. He's always outside.
In the world.
All let me talk.
In the world.
Them no bad like we, like we, them no bad like we, like we, them no.
Let me ask you a little question, yeah? And I'm being serious, but it's a loaded question.
Yeah, go on.
Are we taking for granted the fact that we got so many generational or world-class players in our team? We do silly things like we nitpick at an Ali skill in the middle of the game because they're so good. Foolishness stands out the way other fans would like big up one little piece of something stupid from one. Like Bruno will play a little 30-yard pass and then man will be like, oh, did you see that pass from Bruno? But he'll give the ball away like 14 times during the game, but they got to big up that one piece of skill because like, are we doing the opposite to that? Like our players are so good and they make so little mistakes that we start like nitpicking any little thing, like, because I think we're starting to take it for granted, which I don't necessarily think is a good thing, because Trent Alexander is pulling off passes on a weekly basis now that people dream about being even just capable of doing one time, never mind on a regular basis, bro.
I've been saying this, man.
Like every game, the guy is pulling off passes that people wish they could even just do one time. So, like, are we almost taking it for granted now?
I'm not.
Like, Trent is picking out passes.
The ball in the league.
Do you know what, guys? I'm going to be honest with you. And I know that this might sound a bit crazy. I don't know if I've even witnessed anybody at Liverpool be this good at passing before. I'm going to go there. No, I'm going to go there, guys. I'm going to go there because this is nuts, you lot. The passing that Trent is doing, look, don't get me wrong.
Bro, Gerrard and Alonso, but that's
guys. He may have not done it for as long as some other players in our team, but I think we're taking this shit for granted now, and I think
we're not taking it for granted.
No. Hear me out.
Naby Alonso and Gerrard and Jan Mo.
Hear me out. I think a combination of nostalgia, and what I would call not giving flowers to somebody while they're still here is possibly why it sounds crazy for me to say something like Trent's array of passing is better than a Xabi Alonso. It sounds crazy on the face because there's nostalgia dipped in with the fact that Xabi Alonso was a sensational player. But let's keep it a buck, yeah? Do you remember Xabi Alonso doing it with the regularity that Trent is doing it with? You truly believe that?
Bro.
The regularity that Trent is doing it with.
The ultimate. You know what Xabi Alonso is? Remember we used to say like back in the day, because the game kind of changed a little bit, but we used to call him the DLP, yeah?
Because he's sensational.
No, the deep line playmaker, yeah? Bro, this brother there, don't tell me my internet. Am I going mad? Not now. No. Now's not the time.
You're still here.
Now better be the timing. I swear that it's been so good so far. Now,
you're here, bro.
All right, cool. The deep line playmaker role, of Xabi Alonso, bro. He does that in his sleep. No. Remember, I'm not diminishing anything about Alonso. I'm not. Remember, Alonso is absolute level.
Alonso's been taken for granted. What Trent is actually doing, like
we're not taking for granted. We're just saying though, them man there have been doing it their whole career. What Trent is doing now is sensational, absolutely sensational, yeah. But what Gerrard and Alonso and even Jan Molby have done, bro, they've done it throughout their whole career. Remember, Trent's story hasn't been written yet. So what we can say is, when it's all said and done, there'll be a conversation where, when he's finished playing, who was the best passer. But you see, right now, you can't do that because Gerrard and Alonso have done it in the most decisive moments, like Trent. But I'd arguably say, like, they've just done it a bit. They've done it longer, innit? Remember, Alonso even done it at Real Madrid. He's done it at Bayern Munich. Gerrard has done it his whole Liverpool career.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I'm trying to say. So it's not done and dusted yet. So that's what we had that type of conversation.
Bro, I fully understand that. And if that is the opinion anybody has, I have no issue with them having that opinion. We're talking about GOATs here. The issue that I have, though, is the regularity. Even captain, Superman, best player possibly to ever play for Liverpool, Stevie G, was not playing the level of passes with the regularity, bro. No, with the regularity. We're talking Trent is doing this 3-4 times per game, every game.
On Gerrard.
Nah, guys, I'm not even joking. I think you need to deep what I'm saying. Trent is doing this 3-4 times a game, every game.
So, bruv, Gerrard done it 6, 7, 8, 9. I think
he wasn't doing it every game. He wasn't doing it every game. We got to be honest. He wasn't doing it every game.
I'm not,
Anyway, we'll have this conversation another day, innit? Certain people don't like to hear things because it goes into like the I don't know. It hits that thing where you're like, nah, fuck that. That can't be possible. Trent is doing the regularity with which Trent is doing this is off the chart.
Bro,
off the chart.
No. You think Gerrard? All right, let me say this. Yeah, this is one thing you have to put into perspective. Yeah, what Trent is doing right now will be that little bit easier because he's playing with better players who make better intelligent runs. Yeah,
and the right back.
Gerrard, yeah, was doing it when man like Ivanovic had to get onto the end of it. Some people in the chat won't even know who man is. I'm being big man thing. No. Gerrard has been
fair enough.
Gerrard has been doing this from when he woke up, just like Trent.
But you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm talking about the regularity. He's not a better player. I'm not even saying he's a better passer. We're not saying that. We're just talking passing. What I'm saying is the regularity of which Trent is doing this. You're not listening to what I'm saying. It is week in, week out for Trent. Literally week in, week out.
Gerrard used to do that all the time.
Yeah, Gerrard's performances were week in, week out, but not the array of passing. It's the two different things we're looking at here.
I just can't.
All right, anyway.
Bro.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Gerrard, yeah? You see the thing about Gerrard?
Bruv, even when I went to watch him play against Dortmund in a friendly, bruv, in that game, he was pinging it, bruv. It was mad.
Of course he was pinging it. He's Gerrard, but I still remember plenty of games where Gerrard wasn't doing that. Trent seems to beat every single week.
No, bruv, we've had games where Trent isn't doing that either, bruv.
They're very rare, though.
And same with Gerrard, bruv.
All right.
Let me ask you this, Jeff.
I've touched the nerve of the Gerrard thing.
No, you haven't. No. I'm not saying
man. It's fine.
No, I'm not saying that. The nerve, but don't sleep on what Alonso and Gerrard.
Oh no, I'm not sleeping on it.
And again, it's the recency.
I put the disclaimer out. I said if you think differently, no. But you could also switch that around and say it's nostalgia.
That's cool.
It can work both ways. It can work both ways. I don't have any issue with anybody who thinks otherwise. I'm just saying you're going to realize one day what I'm saying ain't crazy.
One day maybe, but not right now. I can't.
I said right now you can't say that though.
No, I mean one day. I mean like in a couple of weeks even.
No.
But at the end of the day, I don't have any problem with anybody thinking it is Gerrard or it is Alonso in terms of frequency. Because you want to know something? No issue with it.
Because you want to know something as well. As much as I even rate Steven Gerrard and what he's done, I will stick to this. I'll stick to this statement as well. I actually think Xabi Alonso was a better passer than Gerrard. I actually think Xabi Alonso is the best passer Liverpool have actually ever had, and that's just me. That's just how I feel about it. Because if you're talking about that's just how I feel about it. That's just how I feel about it. Because as great as Gerrard is with the Hollywood and all them things there, and again, it's absolutely sensational. For me, Xabi Alonso, he can't, he's different.
Have you heard the quote from Gerrard about Xabi Alonso?
Xabi Alonso is different, bruv. As great as Trent is, and I think what Trent is doing is sensational. For me, Xabi Alonso, people sleep on this brother's passing. Bruh, different.
Nobody's sleeping on him. We're talking about elite level passers, all of them.
No, of course.
Nobody's sleeping on anybody.
But if we're trying to rank them, I'm just going to say for me personally, just for me, it's long to do now. But for me, I think Xabi Alonso is the best passer I've seen personally.
Can I just say Liverpool, 3 Gerrard passes and then we'll save this debate for another day. Gerrard against Arsenal for John Arnorisa outside the foot. Gerrard for Michael Owen at the end of the 03-04 season against Newcastle 1-1.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
And Gerrard for Daniel Sturridge against Fulham in 13-14.
But again, what you guys are doing is not listening to what I'm saying. The frequency with which this is happening. I know I watched Liverpool my whole life, and I can't remember the frequency of Alonso and Gerrard with regards to the sensationalness of the passing. Week in, week out, the performances were always there. The performances were always there. That goes without saying. I'm talking about the passing, though.
Under Benitez, the game went through Xabi Alonso. The game actually, even Gerrard would tell you the same thing. Remember, there was even a time, and even though we didn't like it, there was a time even when Gerrard had to go right midfield. And he scored goals, but Gerrard probably thought it was a bit hard done by. But he also understood that in terms of the set, controlling that midfield with your passing. I remember We're talking about a Xabi Alonso that wasn't even as athletic as Trent. So when he's getting pressured, he's got to know exactly what to do. Bro, this guy had lasers everywhere. It don't matter if Xabi Alonso was under pressure or not, bro. He's giving you a perfect pass. I'm trying to remember this. Here's the difference between the two of them. For me, the system how we have now, yeah, a lot of the times Trent, it basically is our system, but he does spam a bit. And there's no denying that, because when he does have a bad game, we're the first to say he spams. Xabi Alonso never spams. Do you want to know why? Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and maybe it's because, again, Driv, this is why we can't have this conversation, in my opinion. Xabi Alonso was that bit more mature where he can see the game a little bit easier than Trent. Whereas Trent would be like, I know I can smack this ball to my man. Whereas Alonso might be like, you know what? That's a bit mad, you know. I'm going to play this because he can see the game that little bit easier. And that's why when I say, let Trent finish his career, then we can have that conversation, because he's going to mature and we're going to start seeing a more crucial Trent. You know, them ones there. Trust me.
The guy's 22 and he's already in the conversation with 2
No,
goals.
of course, but he's not there. All right, it's cool though.
I believe he's already there, to be honest.
It's not a bad debate, by the way. It's not a bad debate, by the way.
4 years of consistency like Trent has had puts him in the conversation. I'm sorry, it does. Alonso was only at Liverpool for 4 years, right? So Trent, 4 years of consistency already puts him in the conversation.
No, but you know, so mad.
100%.
Bro,
anyway,
what Alonso did is, I can't.
Anyway, we'll talk about this another day.
What are we giving Trent, people?
9.
9.5.
Boy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving Trent a 9. I'm giving him a 9.5.
Do what you have to do.
Different. You know what I'm saying?
His passing is disgusting. It's ridiculous. Bro.
I think we can all agree on this. Is there a better passer in the league than Trent?
There isn't a passer in world football.
Is KDB a better passer than Trent?
No, he's not.
I fully agree with that as well.
I said this weeks ago.
The only person who can talk to him is Thiago. Other than that,
I'm not even in character right now. I said this weeks ago.
You think he's the best? You think he's got the best range of passing?
I think he's got the best range of passing in world football, 100%. Other than Thiago, it's one of them two. Whichever one you want to pick.
I think KDB can talk to him. It's not like
he can talk to him. He's better than Thiago.
It's not like he's up here and KDB's down here.
It's like it's just who you think is the bit better, innit? Like I just think. What it is, yeah, I think with Trent, I don't know. There's a part that feels like Trent under pressure I trust him a bit more than De Bruyne when he's under pressure. In that, I don't know.
Again, here's the point I'm trying to make, guys, which is what I'm saying about the whole argument of why he can talk to the other guys.
Tony Cruz.
It is the consistency with which he's doing it.
Sorry to cut you both.
We're gonna get stuck on Trent.
And I've got to put myself back here a little bit.
We're gonna be on Trent all night, guys.
It's got to be the type of pass. We've got to discuss the different types of passes. Because we ain't
seen but now it's going a bit too.
No, it's not drift. Because passing's passing. There's different types of passing.
There is different type of passing. There is.
And if we talk about long range passing with both feet, I got Trent. That's me being
real. So have I.
But if we talk about eye of the needle passes and all that, Messi's. Someone speak to Messi, please.
Well, if it's eye of the needle stuff, then De Bruyne and Thiago are obviously clear as well, isn't it? Like
in the final third, you're right. Because final third, when it comes
to
But do you know what, Cal? Cal, you remember? You got the best memory. What's that goal, Cal, where the ball gets played to Trent and Trent plays it first time and clips it over someone straight to Mane?
Burnley, 2-0. Harvey Elliott passed it to him.
But I don't even remember how straight away you already knew I was talking. You see that pass right there?
Mad.
It's Barbara. Do you know how hard that pass is? And he made it so easy. But the ball got like rocketed to him, and first time around the corner straight to Mane's foot. Different, bro.
All I want to say is there's a 22-year-old Scouser in the same conversation as all these fucking goats. That's all I want to say.
Of course, bruv. And we are.
So it is what it is, bruv. It is what it is. Like,
agreed. All right, let's move, guys. Let's move because we're going to be stuck on Trent all night. We're going to give him his flowers. You know what I mean?
He deserves every flower he receives.
Of course. Bro. All right. This is where I'm going to slightly change the mood, ever so slightly. Ibrahim Konate.
No, the mood ain't changing, man.
The mood. I just mean it's not.
I'm only deducting in 1 point for that bad thingy. So he's getting an 8.5 because he would have got 9.5 if it wasn't for that mistake. He was brilliant tonight.
Agreed.
He did one mistake after the mistake because his head was a bit gone, and you got to rein him in a bit.
No, but there was another time when he let the player beat
7.5.
him. Ooh, no.
He was a 10 in the first half and he was a 5 in the second.
You know.
Oh no, it wasn't as bad as a 5, Cal. That is hard.
He was average in the second half, bro. He was.
No, because he picked it back up. He was good up until the mistake, and then after about 10 minutes, he got his shit together again.
No, bro. There was about a 15-20-minute period, bro, where he was a little bit.
10. It was 10, bro. It was a 10-minute period. It was a 10-minute period.
Minimum, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. For me, he gets an 8. He gets an 8. He made 2 big. Right. So the big mistake was obviously when he just I don't even know.
I'm still giving him an 8.5 personally.
I'm giving him an 8. For me, he gets an 8. It's gonna keep
that first half was so good.
No, it was. But we can't ignore the fact
he's getting an 8.5.
He was rattled. He was rattled though when
he's 22. He's allowed to be rattled.
No, of course, we're not denying
that.
Him
on today, bro. We just judged him on today.
No, I know.
It's still a very good mark.
But I think he got his shit back together again and then started playing well for the last 15 minutes. It was just that 10. It was at 10 minutes just after the goal, and then he went a bit silly and then he dived in, and it was like his head went for a little bit, but he got his shit together and he got back on track. So I'm still giving him an 8.5.
I'm giving him an 8. What are you giving him, Cal?
7.5. So we meet in the middle with the 8.
Alright, so if you give him an 8, then cool. All
right, 7.5 is hard, man.
Brother, he's 10 in the first, 5 in the second, bro.
That is harsh, 5.
Bro, watch it.
That is harsh, my word.
He was rattled in the second half. I wouldn't go that low, me personally, but he was rattled. There's no denying he was rattled. I can't even front. I was just like, what's going on?
He was fully rattled.
He was rattled.
I saw him on his knees. Pause. Both knees. Pause. He was rattled, man.
I only saw him on his knees when he was celebrating the goal, but there you go.
No, we can't do that to my guy, All right. What we're giving is defensive partner, Virgil van Dijk. What are we saying, guys?
9.
I'll
give Virgil 8.5 as well.
There was one little bit where Virgil was a little. I'm gonna give Virgil 8.5 as well, and I'm nitpicking here, by the way. It's that whole thing with Ali where it's like he couldn't be bothered. It was almost like, fam, I ain't getting that, you're getting that, and I was just like, bro, like, what are you doing? Just clear your mind.
That wasn't even it for me, man. I didn't even think about that. I just think there was 1 or 2 times he was a little lackadaisical.
That's all I
said. There was a couple of times he was a little lackadaisical. But it's becoming a Van Dijk thing, innit? Just being a bit lackadaisical. Like,
we're saying Virgil was only 0.5 better than Ibu tonight.
Yeah, because without the mistake, I think Ibu had a better game than Virgil.
Ibu was better than real. Yeah,
it wasn't just a mistake. He prolapsed for about 15 minutes.
No.
I said he prolapsed. Fucking no.
Like, call it as it is.
Fucking no.
His ass fell out, man.
Rotted. I don't even know what to say.
I'm never gonna lie, I'm stunned at that.
Man just gave me a stunner. All right. I don't even know what to say to that. Well, I guess we're giving him a 9 then, isn't it?
And you're not forgetting Ibu scored.
No, and he was sick. Yeah. He was sick in the first half.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ibu scored,
You know what? I'm doing this.
There were moments in the game where Cal was confused because it looked like Mane, but it was Ibu.
We meet in the middle. They both get 8.5. We move. What are we saying? Are you not happy with that? One made a big error.
I'm outvoted, to be fair.
One made a big error but scored. The other person, when you deep it, was probably more consistent, but they didn't score. But they were more consistent than the other guy. The other guy scored, didn't it? The other guy, but he also made a mistake. Quick maths, 8.5.
Oh my god, Cal's shaking me up with that comment. I'm never gonna lie. Oh my god,
Cal came with a stunner, blood.
Oh man,
Cal came with a stunner. All right, Andy Robbo, what are we saying?
He was brilliant tonight.
Robbo,
9.
He was brilliant.
I thought Robbo was sick. Do you think he was better than Van Dijk and Ibu? In your
I
opinion?
agree. He wasn't better than Ibu before the mistake, but obviously Ibu did make the mistake.
Consistency from Robbo, though, isn't it?
He was brilliant. He was brilliant. He was brilliant all night, man. And he got the assist for the goal, for the Ibu goal with a brilliant corner as well.
He did indeed. All right, then. What are we saying about Go Gadget Flacco? I'll say this about Flacco quickly. I kind of understand what Jiff was saying about his first half. A little bit got caught out a few times, but he got caught with a couple of challenges in it where like he's a little bit late. However, he was still very solid. Got better as the game went on, in my opinion, especially in the second half. And not only that, obviously, that he took the blow to the head. Pause. For me personally. See, like you man. See, I had to say the pause because you man's minds were in the gutter. I can't even see the screen right now. I'm looking at the chart.
I blame Cal. This is all Cal's fault. I swear down.
You know, I'm gonna stop saying it. I'm gonna let you lot get clipped up, and then you're gonna run back and be like, "Should have said pause."
I don't even know. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm saying 8. I just put him in his 8. Well, you know, sorry, I'm forgetting. Like it's not just
8 for me.
Okay,
he gets an 8.
He gets 8. Cool. All right, we move. Thiago. What are we saying about Thiago?
Thiago's an 8 for me as well.
Do you want to know something?
8.5.
I think Thiago was 8.5 because even though he got the yellow, bruv, when
that
he was
the
on the
only
pitch,
mistake he made in the whole game.
Bruv, he controlled him and Naby was the double dragon thing for me.
It weren't the only mistake he made in the whole game, Drew.
It was.
Oh, so what about the pass he gave away, which was the reason he got the yellow, bro?
No, that's what I'm talking about. That little moment there was the only thing he did wrong in the game.
Was other than that, wasn't he controlling the game though?
It was fine apart from that.
Half, we lost control.
Yeah, but that wasn't him. Everybody got a bit shaky. That wasn't one individual's fault. The whole team got a bit shaky.
Which is why he's a part of that, which is why I'm giving him the same as Flacco.
I thought it was a little bit better than Flacco because Flacco did.
I think Flacco had a slightly better second half. Thiago had a better first half.
8.5 for me.
I'm going 8.5. I'm going 8.5.
Fair enough. I'm outvoted. I take it.
Cool. Right, who's next on the list? There he is.
Can I take this one, Matt?
Gosh, all right, go on, bro. I can't even see the screen right now, so I don't even know how my face looks in it. I'm looking at the charts. I don't know.
Let me take this one.
All right, go on then.
Because I've got to talk about my number 8, yeah? Certain man, when he got the Gerrard shirt, was saying, oh, why is he wearing the 8 in that? You're seeing why.
I need to put him back down so I can see the screen. I can
Naby Keita. That's what I'm calling him from now. Naby Keita. I've been telling you, man. I've been telling you, man, about Naby Keita for years. Everyone just stepping on me. Oh, you know this, you know that. You're telling, man. Now you want to jump on the boat.
Shameless.
Now you want to jump on the boat. Here you go, guys. Here's my back. Go on. Let me piggyback you. Go on. Here's my back. Because you, man, are shameless, yeah? I've been telling man about Naby from time. No. Naby Keita, my number 8, hashtag Naby things. 10, mirrors.
I swear, no, this guy. Is that your actual, no, all jokes aside, is that your actual rating? Would you, no, seriously?
No, 10, yeah, 10 my actual rating, all jokes
aside. 10 your, okay. Me personally, let me say this actually. No, I got to correct the universe. Like when I'm trying to think actually. Thanos didn't correct. No. What Cal just did there, Cal tried to do the Thanos thing where he tried to just get away half of the population. Let me just correct this thing right now, yeah? Because you see, yesterday, this brother didn't have the same energy. In fact, you know, can I move you close to me so we can actually have a proper conversation? Let me move you closer, yeah?
Pause.
All right, cool. Yeah. Let's pause. Bro, man, I have to be real. You can't do the piggyback thing today. You don't want to know why? Because you see, yesterday, you and Drifty were chatting the most when I was talking about Naby Keita.
Hold on. I'm not involved in that. I was backing Naby yesterday. What are you talking about?
Let me leave Drift out of it. This is about me and Carl.
Bro, yeah? Did you see what just happened there, bro? Man quickly punched me in the face as
well.
For no reason.
You know what, Carl? It's cool. Let me talk to
Drift. He's salty because he weren't on the boat quick enough.
You know what? All I'm going to say is this shit. You know what? Furthermore, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do right now, yeah? All right, cool. Check it. You see Naby Keita, for all the haters, this is all serious and no joking, yeah? when I said he's still got something to offer, and when I said he can play with Fabinho and Thiago, certain man were like, nah, he has one good game, rare tear, and all this stuff. Bro, let the brother play. Yes, he gets injured, but look what he offers. This is a big game for us. Yes, it's Benfica. It wasn't Bayern Munich. It wasn't Real Madrid. It wasn't PSG. It wasn't Barcelona. It wasn't Man City. We understand that, but you can only beat what's in front of you. Pause. However, my man put on a show today.
Facts.
He done what he was asked of him. Yeah, people trying to say he doesn't really offer nothing. He's very inconsistent. For me, Naby Keita showed people today that when it comes down to it, and it comes down to big games, he can handle the pressure. He even landed on his wrist, and I thought, he's gonna come off the pitch or whatever, and like start crying and not play. He stayed on. He played very, very well. Got the assist. Yes, we know this is got a little bit lucky. Got the deflection, but this is football, though. The fact of the matter is, he made that play. Without him making that play, we don't get the assist full stop. So it don't even matter whether we got a deflection or not, because he has to have the courage to make that run in the first place and make that pass. So give the man his flowers, support him. If you think he should be gone next season, fair enough. That's absolutely fine, because everyone has their opinions. I'm not trying to change them. But while he's playing for us right now, support the guy, because he can offer something that other midfielders can't do. Pause. And I'll leave it there. No, man said open toe sandals.
This is how I had you man rattled yesterday.
Hella flip flopping.
Oh my days.
No, I did yesterday. Man, none of you man deeped it. Tough love, innit?
Do you know what? About tough love. Get out of
So
here.
basically, what Cal's doing
Tough
is he's
love.
putting Naby on the bike to power the yard while he's making sure that all the shit is
Tough
working.
love.
I see that.
And look at the results he's reaping. Tough love.
Nah. Man
But
said
you
that
man
man.
can say what you want in it. I know my truth in it. I know what's said behind the scenes as well. When I'm
Do you know
like,
what your
nah, you
truth
man need to
is?
come
Let me
off
show you what
Naby's
your
neck and all
truth
this.
is.
And you man are on Naby's case, and I'm like,
Shall I tell you what your truth is? Shall I tell you what your truth is? This is you. You are the original flip flop. I swear down.
That ain't me, bro. I just tough love.
That is you, blood.
No,
but all jokes
pedicure.
aside, yeah. All jokes aside, just for 1 minute, yeah. I can't lie, guys. Like, we saw the midfield that I did ask for, and if I'm being genuinely honest, I didn't know how it was going to turn out, because it's either going to go one way or the other. It could have been a bad performance where it's like, flip, it doesn't work. But I'm glad it does work. And I'm not saying we even have to play this midfield for the rest of the season, whatever. It's just more about, at least we know this combination work. It's another combination for Klopp to use, isn't it? And you know what I mean? So I'm happy that.
And we also have to put things into context that it was just one game. So long may it continue in it. Long may it continue.
Ken, you done me dirty here, Ken. I'm not gonna lie, Ken. You done me dirty here.
Man said if Carl was a vegan, he'd be eating steak in the
done me dirty there, Ken. I'm not gonna lie.
Man said Carl's the type of guy who says he's on a diet, but he's got Snickers and Mars bars under his pillowcase. You know them ones.
Boy,
all right, now all jokes aside, that character.
Yeah.
You see, if Naby continue, and here's the thing, Naby was a 10 today.
Yeah,
Naby doesn't have to be 10 every week.
He doesn't. You're right.
One more of those performances this season. Yeah, he gets that extension.
Man, you know, I'm going to mirror. Drift, what are you giving Naby?
Yeah, 10. He's already got the extension for me. Yeah, I find it a bit mad that nobody feels like Naby deserves an extension after the season that he's had, but fair dude.
Bro. You listen, you're preaching to the choir.
I know, them man there waste, man, bro. But we move, innit, man.
This guy, I swear down. No. All right. Let's start with let's get Mohamed Salah.
5.
Let me go first. All
right, go to. I'm 5 as well.
All right. He's struggling with confidence. You can clearly see it. I don't think he's fully gone in terms of what someone said earlier on, like to the point where he can't play again, he can't play on Sunday or whatever. I don't think he's gone. I don't think it's that deep or that far. However, you can tell he needs that goal to get his confidence. But I also feel like he's a player where a game against a Man City, you know what he can do. And for me, I would still start him. But just know that because of the squad that we have, we can still change it like how we did today. And we're not going to cry about it because we have quality now. However, going by his performance where he could have squared it to Mane, like what Diaz did, you look for, sometimes you got to take yourself out of the situation and go, what was better? Me playing for the team or me playing for myself to try and get that goal? And for me, he made that wrong decision. Yes, if he scores, we all go, Salah's back and confidence is back, but he didn't. And this is the fine margin that you play in a game like this in a Champions League game. So for me personally, I'm going to keep it real, guys. Salah gets a 5.5.
I think what I will say to back Mo is A, he's a human. B, he's been through a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just reel off some of the things that Mo's had to go through. Pressure of being Liverpool's main goal getter. Pressure of being consistent every single week with being Liverpool's main goal getter. Pressure of going to play for a country that, with absolutely no disrespect, has a football team just not of a level. Pressure of elevating that team that's not of a level to still reach a final and get one game away from qualifying for a World Cup. Coming back and not getting any respite and having to come back again and come back in and play again for Liverpool, be under the pressure again. Plus, being exhausted because all of that isn't just mentally draining, it's physically draining. So there are plenty reasons for Mo Salah to be excused for his poor performances. The only worry is if we're going to win a quadruple or even if we're going to win one or two more trophies, how much room do we have to allow him to continue this poor form? Because it's been 4 games, including today now, which is getting a little worrying. It's getting a little worrying. But the man, oh shit, Lloyd and Ramadan, the man ain't even eating properly or drinking properly. You got to take that. Imagine being tired and not getting to eat and drink as normal as well. Look, the guy's allowed to have the dip he's having. He is emotionally, physically, mentally exhausted. He's only human. He is allowed to have this dip in form. Oh, and the contract situation. I forgot about that. There's just more and more things that just keep getting added every time I'm thinking of something else. The guy is allowed to have this dip in form. It's just unfortunate we're at a stage of the season where it ain't really helping that he's dipping form right now. And what I will say is another positive as well is today, he weren't angry when he came off. And he was smiling on the bench and he was over the moon when we scored the 3rd goal and was celebrating, and him and Mane were both laughing and joking on the bench. To me, that means spirits are up. That means the understanding is starting to come in that this is a squad game. If I got to come off, I got to come off. You know what I'm saying? Getting that understanding that he can't just play 90 minutes every single week, game in, game out. And watching him on the bench today, happy and smiling and that with the rest of the boys, that fills me with a bit of confidence that he's starting to come round to the idea that, look, if I come off, it is what it is, isn't it? If I'm having a bad game, it is what it is. I'll get back. Anyone who's doubting that Mo will be back is an idiot. Let the man have his dip. Let the man have his rest. And I still have faith that against Man City, he would do something. But he was poor today, and he's been poor for a while. So we move, innit?
What did you give him inside drift?
5. I'll give him a 5.
Okay. And Carl, what are you saying about?
5.
Guess he gets a 5, then you gotta go. I gave him the 5.5. Well, he gets a 5. All right then. All right then. Luis Diaz. What are we saying, guys?
8.5.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Goal and an assist, cooking for the majority of the game. The only
Was he
thing
not maybe even a 9? Only because of the miss.
Oh, no, I'm not going to mark him down for that.
No,
I'm not going to lie. I thought Diaz played very well, you know. Very.
But 8.5 is good, isn't it?
I feel like he played a 9.
All right, fuck it. Give him a 9. Give him a 9. It is what it is. I tell you the only thing I'm a little worried about, Matt. I don't know if he's in the room when I was talking to Cal. Because he's trying to over-impress, sometimes I feel like he wastes energy running around when he don't need to. You know when somebody's just so enthusiastic because they're trying to impress? Don't you feel like, I don't know, you don't have to agree with me, but I feel like Diaz does a lot of unnecessary running. I don't know if you've noticed it. There's times sometimes when the whole team ain't even coming for the press, but he would just sprint and he'll go do the press. And it's like, Diaz, if the team don't follow you, you're wasting energy, bro. And
no,
then
I
like,
actually agree with that.
do you get what I'm saying? And he does a lot of energy burning.
Trying
for
to
me.
impress almost a little bit too
and
much
just trying
times.
to, which is understandable. And he himself must be knackered, because if you see the exploits he's had to do for Colombia for the last 12 months, and all the traveling he's done as well, he must be, plus moving to a new country, adapting, not knowing the language properly, and all that kind of stuff, getting used to a new system, new climate, moving house, all that. Like, he must be emotionally, mentally, and physically knackered himself. Do you know what I'm saying? So for him to still be, because he dipped in form a bit. People remember he had 2 poor games, really, if you look at the last 2 games he had. But that was to be expected, isn't it? The adrenaline's going to wear off at some point, and then you're going to come back to earth for a little bit. But today he just took the level up again. So yeah, 9. I give him a 9 for real. Goal and an assist and playing brilliantly. Yeah, 9.
I give him a 9 personally.
9.
Kai, I know you said 8.5, innit?
No, you both kind of swayed me, to be fair.
Okay. No, cool. Sadio Mane. What are we saying, people? What are we saying? Sadio Mane.
I'd go with a 7 to a 7.5 for Mane. Thought it was good. Had some good moments. Had some poor touches.
I say it's better than that, you know.
8.1.
I was gonna say,
okay,
he got a goal. Literally was involved, especially in you know what I mean. And to the
he was. I'm just thinking about the fact that he wasn't as defensively involved in the game. He wasn't as defensively involved in the game as he usually is. He had a couple of poor.
He's doing the full sliding and was dropping deep at.
He probably made a few tackles,
deep,
bro.
Maybe I'm just forgetting them then.
Bro, I thought Mane was at least an 8/8.5. I'm not joking.
Today.
I'm going to say 8.
I think 7.5 is good. I don't think he had a bad game. I was just thinking about some things that I'm usually seeing with Mane. I don't really remember him making much defensive tackle. But maybe I got to watch the game back. I don't know. I'm not going to argue if you don't think he was better. I would have gone with 7.5. But
I'm saying 8. I'd say he was 8.5. But I think when I think about it, it's one of those underrated games for Mane, just because he wasn't kind of like bombastic, so to speak here. I think he played very, very well and got a goal as well. I'm giving Mane 8.5. I thought he played very well.
Fair, yeah,
same.
I think, but you know what? I think Mane, that's happening a lot to Mane, Matt. And maybe even I'm falling victim to it a little bit now, where people just, if he doesn't bang like a brace or do something spectacular in the game, it's like going unnoticed that the man is doing the dog work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and not only that, I think it's because his role was slightly changed. Because he used to be like, I'd argue, not even arguably, for me, he was our most electric player. Only up until maybe like last season, maybe, or the season before. Because I feel like athleticism waned a little bit, but he's still electric. But it's almost like if he doesn't beat 2 players on the left wing and bang it top corner, it's like, oh, Mane didn't really do that much. Bro, Mane's now doing the false 19, replicating kind of like what Firmino tried to do for us. And he's gone about it very, very well, to the point where he's got very good build-up play. Because in my opinion, he's got a better build-up play than Jota when Jota plays for them.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that Jota's obviously predatory instincts are better than Mane's, but in terms of overall, in terms of bringing people in, making the right runs, holding up the ball, Mane very underrated playing this sort of like false 9 role. I
just remembered when he did that lovely bit of play and then did the back heel for Mo. Oh, that was disgusting.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mane's playing.
And he let the ball roll across him at the halfway line and turn the defender in.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're starting to remind me of a few bits and pieces.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sadio Mane.
8.5 then, do it.
8.5 for Sadio Mane, bro.
Yeah, and obviously he scored as well. And again, I reiterate, the man since 2017 is joint top with Cristiano, Champions League Ronaldo, for most goals in knockout Champions League football. That has completely just gone under the radar. And as Cal said, we've got 2 boys on that list as well, because Mo's 2 goals behind.
Yeah, facts.
20, was that 20, 13, 24 goals between Mane and Mo in 5 seasons in Champions League knockout football. That is fucking ridiculous. 24 goals in 5 years of knockout football.
They're just system merchants, Drift.
That is ridiculous. that is ridiculous.
But they're system merchants.
Fuck.
This is
Not to mention all of the goals they scored in the group stages, because I ain't even counting group stage goals. So, like,
system
didn't Mo
merchant.
score in every single group game this season?
System merchant, Striff. What are you getting, bro?
Trying to think, you know.
I swear Salah broke the record of scoring in every single game in the groups.
He
Didn't
might have at one point. Yeah, he might have actually.
I don't know
Salah
if he
might
scored
have.
in every single game. So
Or-
the first game was AC Milan at home, 3-2. He scored in that game. Then we had, was it Atletico away, scored in that game. Atletico at home, he didn't score in.
Oh, okay. All
That
right.
was Jota and Mane. Then against
fair
Porto again, which was at home. I don't think he's. Oh no, he did score. He dropped the shoulder on the left back and scored. AC Milan, which was the last game in the group, 1-2-1. I know Origi got one. Salah, I think, got the first.
Actually saying he got 6 goals in 5 games. So yeah, you're right, Cal. I think it's just that one Atletico game maybe that he didn't score in.
Mad
Maybe,
team.
Mad team.
All right, let's move on to the subs. Jordan Henderson.
I think he was good, man. I think he helped to regain possession and control of the game after we'd lost it for a little while. And it's gone under the radar, that pass to Jota when Jota should have scored. That was a beautiful little lobbed pass over the top of the whole defense division.
Was it Hendo that passed it?
Yeah, bro. It was Hendo, bro.
Good pass.
It was Hendo. I'd give Hendo a 7.5. I thought he came on and helped get possession and control back of the game.
8 for me.
I was gonna give Hendo a 7 as well, but
No, 7.5. I'll give him.
I was giving 7.5.
8 for me.
Okay, then he gets 7.5. Then we'll meet in the middle. Roberto Firmino.
Bit indifferent.
6.
Yeah. I was gonna say 6 as well. Yeah. I'm cool with 6.
Didn't get involved too much, but did a few nice things. But yeah.
Cool. Joey G.
5.5.
Wasn't really on the pitch that
long. I was gonna say, yeah. How long was he even
I wouldn't
on the
even
pitch?
give him one.
We're leaving them. We're leaving.
He did some nice passing and stuff though. But yeah,
no, you're right. We should have done Jota. I should have done Jota next. I should have done Jota next. It should have been Jota really. What are we saying about Jota? Because Jota got more time than Joey.
I would give him the same as Firmino, because I know he did miss that chance, but he was still making the runs to get the opportunity.
Yeah, he made a good run, but he fluffed his opportunity.
Yeah.
Remember, he had a couple of really good runs down the left when he got fouled. He was dribbling, taking people on, got fouled a few times.
One drift, but he also gave the ball away a couple times as well with sloppy passing.
He did actually. He lost the ball in a bab. Yeah, he did actually.
Did he?
He lost the ball, and then they countered us with one really good attack, you know.
And the one where he could have put Trent in as well, and he just completely overhit.
For me, when the deep hit, he probably gets 5.5. It's so mad. Jota out wide. I feel like
I'll still give him a 6. I don't think he was worse than Firmino, so I'll still give him a 6.
Okay. What are you saying, Carl? I'm saying 5.5.
5.5 for me.
Okay. Would you give James Milner a rating?
Nah,
he wasn't on the pitch.
Came on, did a body kick.
yeah. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should rate him for his Ribena kick, because that was sensational.
No, let's not. No, let's let him carry.
I'm not gonna lie. I love when Milner leaves. Yeah. That will be the thing I'll be the most I will miss. Just coming on and just clarting someone and letting them know, look, we ain't having none of this. We got
Robbo for that.
That's so true. Robert's about that life. I did not. Last but not least, the manager, guys. What we give him, Mr. Jurgen Klopp?
9.5.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, he gets a. You know, I get. I'm giving him a 10. You know, I'm giving him a 10. He had the capacity to start Fabinho, Thiago.
Yeah, look at the bias.
No, that's what I'm giving him.
9.5 is.
I mean, if you don't want to bring it down on the Liverpool channel where we've just won a game, that's up to you, lot.
No. A 3-1 away win in the Champions League quarterfinal is amazing. So I'll
explain why. For a night, the reason I've got 9.5 is I personally don't think Salah should have started tonight. He needs a break.
I can understand what Cal means.
He reacted well with the substitutions, made them at the right time, made the right substitutions. His starting 11, apart from Salah, I think was excellent. And we controlled the game for 70 odd minutes. And when we lost control, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't because of tactics. It was because of sloppy passing and from a mistake.
I would still go with a 9, but that's just me.
I said 10 in it, but you man are on that vibe tonight. But it's all right though. It's all right.
That's 9.5. 9.5.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
It wasn't quite perfect.
I thought he done everything that he could have. I know you lot probably think he maybe shouldn't have started Salah, but at the same time, he kind of needed to know where he was at. Because if he does that against Man City, that's where we sit there and go, do you know what, bro? You should have known, man. Like, you should have known man's, mental state. And not only that, is like just the state that he's in. But I think he kind of wanted to see where he was. So I think, in my opinion, he was right to do that. I think if he kept him on for the whole game, that's where I'll be like, nah, Klopp, man. Like, you saw,
guys,
you know what I mean? That's why I say that personally.
Let me try and put a little bit of perspective on it. I don't know if you lot agree with this, but at every point of this season, there's been 1 or 2 players that have been out of form for whatever reason. We won't even name them as individuals. We'll just say there's been moments in the season where quite a few of our players have been out of form. And even though it's a little different now because fatigue is also playing a part, Klopp has allowed that player to play through that bad form and come out the other side brilliantly. Is he just doing the same with Mo, and Mo will just play his way out of this bad form and come through the other side? So can we really have a go at Klopp? Because he's done it with the other players. He let them play through the bad form and they came out the other side. Is he just doing the same thing with Mo?
Maybe. It's a very risky time to do it in the season, though. And dare I say it, we probably had to do it with those players because we didn't have any other available options at the time.
Mo's got the mentality to bounce back. I think he gave him an opportunity to be like, let me see what you're doing or see where you're at. He didn't really answer the call. However, he believes in Mo. I believe in Mo. The fan base believe in Mo. He's going for a bad time, but you can't, in my opinion, you can't bet against him to not score against Man City because he's
just out of curiosity,
Salah, innit?
How much do you believe international disappointment will play on a player's mind, and for how long do you think it will play on their mind?
Could be a couple of weeks. Could be a month.
That's hard to say, really. That's hard to say. I think every player is different. That's hard because
Maguire was in Mykonos after was it Maguire and Mykonos after the Euros defeat and starting wars and that and fighting and all that over there. Like, so depends on the person, innit?
It does. I think it does. It's hard to say though. When it comes to
one thing I will say is I've got so much love and admiration for Mane. Not just because he's my favorite. Put that to one side. I think it's so admirable that we have a player in our team who has consistently put Mo's feelings in front of his own while he should be lauded and put on somebody's shoulders and carried around and celebrated. And I just want everybody to understand just how much humanity and humbleness that takes. Because every single time there's been a reason to celebrate him or him to celebrate himself, he's thought about others, i.e. especially Mo. And he don't have to do that, but he chooses to do that. And I actually think that that's gone under the radar a lot as well. Because I've never in my life seen one player's achievements have to be downplayed for somebody else so much. Like, I don't know about you lot, but I don't really remember a time where that's happened. And he's taken it on the chin, humbly, and it's to an extent been his actual call. Like, guys, I'm good. And you know how much of a special human being it takes to do that when football is the glory. We play football for glory, right? And a man's got the glory and told everybody allow it for someone else's feelings. I just think that has very much gone under the radar, how much we have, to an extent, mollycoddled Mo. But it's been downplaying Mane's achievements.
I think Mo does the same thing, though. Like, I think this whole narrative of Mo versus, like, they are brothers. Like, they are
No, Cal, I don't mean in a versus thing. I'm talking about the fact that there's never been a moment for Mane to have to see whether Salah will humble himself for him. Like, nothing's happened where that's been the case. I believe maybe he would do it, but what I mean is we can only go with what's happened, though, Cal. And the facts are that Mane continues to humble himself to make sure his friend is okay when he should have been lauded for these achievements. Senegal won the first ever ever. AFCON.
But
And
that's not
Mane
in his
said,
character,
no,
though.
don't
So what?
celebrate me, bro.
But what Mane's doing is just normal because that's
him, innit?
that's who he is. So what you're saying, it's not like I don't think Mane's been like kind of forced to downplay anything or like nothing like that.
No, not forced. That's what I'm saying. Lord the man for being that humble because it's
No,
been
but
his decision to tell everybody
we
to
do
leave
laud
him.
him.
I think we do though, Drew.
I think we
I
do
don't
laud
think
him.
people have not enough. I don't think people have done it enough, bro. I don't think people have done it enough, man. No, I'm just saying acknowledge it because I'm looking at other situations of other teams, for an example. Because I don't want to talk about our team. We have a great collective.
I think our fan base
anybody else in another
Mane,
team,
though. I don't understand.
No, because what I'm saying is, if a Benzema comes back into the Real Madrid changing room,
but they're different characters. We love Mane for who he is. I don't understand.
No, but you get my point. Like if France beat Croatia in a final of a World Cup, nobody gives a fuck what Modric thinks while they're praising Benzema, and Benzema is like loving the adulation. But they're teammates, right? They both still play for the same team, and one is coming off a mad disappointment. But nobody, you know what I mean? And like Cristiano, or if Portugal won the Euros, but they beat England, do you think the Man United players have got to like hold back? The English Man United player, like Cristiano coming in and everybody's giving him his praise. So what I'm saying is, I just feel like it really went under the carpet, or like it wasn't acknowledged as much, that Mane had the biggest achievement he could have in his entire life, and it went under the carpet to make sure one of our other teammates was okay. I just respect that so much, and I don't think it was talked about enough, and I don't think Mane was given enough praise for that. So that's just what I want to say.
Fair enough. I mean, me personally, I rated what he's done. I've always rated what he's done. I've never downplayed his achievements because it was against Salah. Maybe some people have done that, but I haven't. I'm sure a lot of people haven't done that because, again, I think our fan base, for me personally, from what I've seen anyway, we always laud our players no matter if they're up against one another. So, like, even if Van Dijk was up against a robber or whatever, like, we would laud Van Dijk. Like, we're not, do you know what I mean? Just because he played against Robert, we're not gonna not laud him, and rightly so. I think the Sadio.
I'll be honest. Outside of Kante, I think Mane is probably the most lauded in the Premier League for being humble.
Yeah, and I think, and what I was gonna say is, I think, Jeff, maybe you're talking about that kind of goes back to some people where they kind of try to create that narrative of the Salah versus Mane thing, and you know what I mean, and like it's as Carl said, like they're mad tight, they're brothers. Mane even said, like, you know, I don't even want to talk about it because that's my brother. And do you know something? I expect nothing different because that's who he is. This is the Sadio Mane that didn't want to change his phone when his phone broke and people had to force him to change his phone. This is the Sadio Mane that when he was a young boy had to travel far and wide and not tell no one what he was doing because, you know, they didn't want him to play football. He's just that guy. And to be fair, I think with this all said and done, he'll probably even get more flowers. So yeah, man, big up Sadio each and every time because what he's achieved is sensational.
100%. And as I said, it wasn't to downplay anyone else. It was just to give Mane that little prop that I don't necessarily think he was given. Because I think his achievements in the last couple of months for his country are just amazing. It's only the third time Senegal have qualified for a World Cup.
No, of course.
It's the first time they've ever won.
Mane's the guy, though.
The AFCON. And he's been integral to that. It's such a great story, man. Like it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, the story. The legacy is written. And if we win the quadruple, I said Sadio Mane is the greatest African footballer in history.
Boy, that's a debate. That's a debate to have on another day because that's a big debate. But
and I've rattled a couple of people with that, but that's my belief anyway.
But I'm not gonna. Mane is a legend, but there's a few people that can talk to man. There's a few.
They do a quadruple though.
Bro, let's just
best player though.
All right.
We'll have that conversation.
Winning a national tournament.
Guys, let's have this conversation once we won the coordinate. We'll have that conversation. We'll revisit that. Big up Jay Finney says, from the turn of the year, Mo has missed 8 1-on-1s.
Raw.
Has he? I don't have the stats for that, but maybe Jay Finney trying to tell us that's the stats. Mohit says, Mo's a big game player. Some fans need to calm the F down with disrespect. Big up Kopish 100%. Big up yourself, my brother. Big up. Insomnia says, Joey G wouldn't have made that error. Hashtag generational.
He wouldn't have.
So I didn't read his name out right. So
Don't do that. Drew. Don't do
insomnia, Costas can't get no sleep.
I know Costas is getting the sleep. The bags are
He's
gone.
getting
Did you
sleep.
not see it?
Yeah, no,
And
he's
you know
getting
what
sleep,
was
man.
amazing as well, you lot? He kissed the scar on Fabinho's head after the game. He came on and he checked whether he was all right, and he was like, "You'll be." Man just gave
Costas
it.
is kind of mad. You know when I knew
He's
Costas
man
was
them
mad
still.
when he done that
He's
kind of
man them,
chicken
bruv.
dance thing around when we went. Remember when he done that
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
thing? Costas
Fully
is different. I
integrated.
can't even lie.
Yeah, Costas is the guy, man.
Definitely. J 98 says, I may hate Liverpool, but I have to respect them. I have to respect them. I've respect for them. Sorry, you guys are cold. By the way, don't you guys think Callum sounds and speaks like Ruben from Top Boy?
And I have to remember
like
what
Ruben.
character
Okay,
Ruben is.
I can't even say that because you man ain't seen it. Oh, great.
Yeah,
Do you want to know something as well, guys? It just come to me as well, and I'm actually really I want to apologize first off that it took this long to remember. Last week it was Spirit's birthday, yeah, and his best friend Sam hollered at us and asked us to big him up, which we will always do, and it just kept on slipping everyone's mind. And I feel so bad and guilty that we continue to forget. So, Spirit, big up your damn self. Your best friend Sam made sure she hollered at us to give you the big up, and apologies for forgetting to as well. So, happy belated birthday to Spirit.
Happy birthday, Spirit. Trust me. Big up. PR says, Konate acting like prime Lovren. Man, keep diving in.
He's good at in him, though.
He does have a diving in thing, but
he's learning to unlearn it. Remember, that was the thing we said. He did have it in him a bit at the beginning.
Well, the key thing is there. Konate is I think he's 23 now, and we're comparing him to a prime Lovren. You know what I mean? So he's got to learn. You're right, though. He's got to learn. Joel Matip, big up Joel Matip. He's been watching us from long
he didn't play tonight, so he gets to watch Kopish.
TAA does indeed live outside, but Xavi and Stevie lived in Stanley Park. As far as cinemas are concerned, I'm currently renting Stanley Park right now.
I like that.
Big up Joel Matip. Big up, man. Promises Gerard at right CM. This team wins. What? This team wins player of the season every year. Yeah, player of the season every year. No, I agree with that. You know.
Yeah, but again,
right,
that's performance levels. I was just talking about the array of passing, innit? Like,
I'm not even mentioning that. That's just Gerard in this team.
I think that is coming off the back of what I said. Like,
I don't think it is, bro.
No. It is, but it's more just a case of Gerard just.
They're right though. Gerard in this team playing right.
Yeah. I believe that.
He cleans up.
If Gerard is in this team, I have no doubts the quad's coming home. Like, no doubt whatsoever.
Win the Liga, bro.
Xabi 17 assists, 26 through balls in 143 Prem games. Trent 44 assists, 32 through balls in 105 Prem games. What we're talking about, people. Do you want to know something? I don't even want to do this, but I'm going to do this just for once. You have to put stats into context, people.
I do like what Math is doing there, though. I like what Math is doing.
I like what he's doing, but you've also got to put it into context, though. Look where Trent is getting his assists from, and look where Xabi Alonso is getting his assists from. Xabi Alonso wasn't even the guy that's supposed to get the assist because he's the deep lying playmaker, like a Pirlo. All right, then.
Somebody just said Flacco, Thiago, and Gerard, and I think I peed a little bit.
But
Maths, I love you. I really do. You've always been a supporting
You can't be doing that. Man's bringing out the numbers, you know?
Yeah, like I say it all the time. Stats have got to be contextual.
Yeah, you got to bring it with context.
Yeah, but I think the context of what he's saying is still credible.
Just quickly. Just quickly. Who plays in a better team? Who plays in a better team?
What, have Alonso and Trent?
Yeah, who plays in a better team?
I mean, yeah, Trent does play
in a better team.
What team's more
devastating?
But no, hold on. But let's not go too far with regards to
You know,
the Jabi
guys,
Alonso.
this is a members vid.
No. The Jabi Alonso peak team was an amazing team. So I would still go with Trent, but the peak Jabi Alonso team, Gerrard, Mascherano, Alonso, Torres, like that was still a very good team. It wasn't some donkey team.
No. I'm not discrediting, but let me say this as quickly. Jabi Alonso was the deep line playmaker. Mascherano was a destroyer. Gerrard was the second striker. Torres was the absolute phenomenal number 9. Other than Torres and Gerrard, who he's trying to give the ball to, Dirk Kuyt chipped him with like 10 goals. Albert Riera was good for like half a season and he kind of flopped. Benayoun, when he actually played and he didn't fall out of Benitez, played very, very well. Ryan Babel wasn't a scorer. No. It's a very good team. But, bruv, the team we're comparing, this is why you have to compare. The team is devastating.
Well, then that means but then that kind of means like you're discrediting the person who played in the better team then.
Bro, all I'm saying is, in my opinion...
Sorry, can I kind of kill this argument straight away? Who's a better passer, Bruno Fernandes or Thiago?
Thiago. It's not even a debate.
Who's got more assists last season? Who gets more assists every season?
Bruno Fernandes.
No. But Maths didn't just put assists. He also put through passes or key passes. So that kind of does
Do you want to know? He didn't put in success rate as well, though. But we moved.
Who gets more through balls in a season? Bruno
success
Fernandes
rate is very key, you know.
Thiago?
But I wasn't even going to go into that.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Bruno gets more through. He plays more.
I don't know, but does Bruno even pass that often? I don't even know.
Success rate is very key.
That's his game.
Does he?
But he's not touching Thiago when it comes to passing.
No, Bruno's game is shooting, Cal, not being creative.
No, but we talk about passing. Maths just said he brought up stats about assists and through balls. Are we going to sit here and say Bruno's a better passer than Pogba?
No, he's not.
All right, then. So it's not about the stats. You can't.
No, he's not. And it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate. It's not even a debate.
But the point is that the eye test on top of the stats makes the conversation very credible. Because we also watch Trent and we know it ain't like minor little dibby pass or whatever. So the context and the stats together makes the combination of a great argument.
You can't use stats to depict an argument between passing of Alonso and Trent. For me, that makes no sense.
You can if you also put the eye test on top of it.
No, but Trent's passing is in a different... Like, Xabi Alonso was controlling a game with his passing. Trent is opening up games with his passing. It's two different categories.
Well, then that means that the comparison can't be made for you to say that Xabi Alonso is better than Trent either.
It can. The reason it can, because you have to look at the variety of passing. And
but then that means that we're just moving goalposts to suit the narrative of the argument.
How is it drift? Passing
because with Xabi Alonso from right back have been able to do the array of controlling and creation that Trent is doing. We can move this to another place. Probably. No, we wouldn't. Come on, man. Let's be real. Xabi Alonso at right back will be an absolute nightmare. We can't. Let's not go there. Like,
why would he be? No, we're not talking about him playing.
Xabi Alonso couldn't play right back ever.
No one's saying that.
Yeah, I did. I said if you're gonna say that it's not that you're gonna say that. It's not fair to put Trent on Xabi Alonso's level because what Xabi Alonso is doing is harder. And then I'll say, well, then if they're in different positions, then is it fair to say that we shouldn't compare them at all? But then you go, the variety of passing is harder from what Alonso was doing.
I've never once
said it's harder. You said what Xabi Alonso was doing, the degree of difficulty was harder.
Just quickly. Would you say, would you say, Drift,
so what did you say why we can't compare the two then?
I never said we can't compare the two. I said you can't compare the stats to the two. I said one is dictating a game with his passing, the other opening up a game with his passing.
I said, well, then is it fair to say that we shouldn't compare the two then? And then you said, no, it isn't. We like Xabi Alonso is better because he had the difficulty of his passing or the array of his passing or whatever.
I said the variety of passing.
The variety of passing, degree, whatever it is.
Drift.
Trent has a variety of passing as well.
I never said he didn't.
Guys, let's move on.
You're not listening to what I'm saying, bro.
Let's move on.
I just feel like the goalpost is getting moved, but fair enough.
Guys, these guys, you know. They just want to continue.
Guys,
I'm telling you, this is a members vid. This is all jokes aside, this is actually a members vid. I think there's a lot that you both have to say. There's a lot that you both have to say because I think you both got valid points. Because the whole comparing thing is very hard because they're playing different positions. And not only that, I remember, and this isn't me having a go at Drift, this is me remembering what you're saying. I remember, like, how many months ago, I remember Drift saying, oh, the team, no, you said Trent has the most pressure on him because like he's the system, innit? And that's another thing.
The most responsibility in our team.
But then I also got a factor and say, well, if the teams are built around man, you're obviously going to get more of the ball, like, so to speak, more so than a Xabi Alonso, where Gerrard.
Alonso, it was kind of built around Xabi as well.
No. See, here's the thing. I would say it wasn't. It was still about Gerrard, but he was just an important cog. For me, Xabi Alonso was an important cog, but Gerrard was always built around Gerrard. Gerrard was still that nucleus. It's just that Xabi Alonso made himself an important cog, him alongside Mascherano. Do you know what I'm saying? This isn't me even
that's the same thing as like how important Salah is and how important Van Dijk is.
But there's always going to be like forever. There's so many things that we can. But that's what I'm saying. Let's do members, guys. That's please. Let's not forget this. I actually think this is a very good members video. Math says on the Big Six, Tobe said Ruben Loftus-Cheek was in the back.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
What?
Yeah, Cam's had to do a hard pause on it. Yeah. It was funny. Basically, what Cal was saying can happen to Toby, basically.
No. As I said, I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm going to let you lot learn from it, innit?
Nah, I'm just not going to read the rest.
I just need from now on.
Nah, it didn't. You know what? Because Cal makes sure that we are in check, which again, credit to you.
No, but that's why I stopped reading because I was like, what's going on?
Toby said something. Yeah. No, sorry. Matisse was talking, just to give you quick context. Matisse was talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and he was saying something that Toby didn't agree with. And then Toby went like that. And then Matisse said, is there something in your throat? And then Toby said, yeah, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So Cam was like, hard pause. So it was one of those moments where Cal makes sure we don't get into a situation where. But it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
All right, big up Matisse and Toes. Big up
them, man.
Come on.
Best football show on YouTube, man. I love the Big Six.
No, I love Big Six, man. Kamal says, man like Matt, you're a G for putting up with the foolishness. Hashtag shameless. Hashtag Naby things. All right, do you want to know something?
I agree.
You know what, Cal? You see you? Let me find. This is Cal right now.
I'm sure Jamal's gonna cover receipts on Friday. Let's be honest.
Oh my days!
You know, big up Simon. He sent me that still. Big up Simon. Man, big up Simon.
That is hilarious.
I don't even know how my man made that so fast.
That is
I'm not gonna lie
hilarious.
though. Gerrard shouldn't be in the first blurred one. Still, that's all I'm saying.
That is hilarious. That is. I like that. That was quality. That was quality.
Lord Walker says on Naby Drift, Cal says he doesn't make dribbling runs.
Drift and Cal.
Oh, sorry, on Drift and Cal.
But we never said he wasn't capable. We just said he doesn't do it enough, and he doesn't. That's a fact. He doesn't. It is one game again at the same thing. Like, he was brilliant tonight, but like, long may it continue, innit? We can't just have a what would be considered a typical Naby where against Man City he's crap. Like, it's got to continue. Do you get what I mean? But he was absolutely brilliant tonight.
I'm not saying a word.
Me neither, Matt, bro.
Absolutely brilliant tonight.
Promo says Mo's best game recently was versus Arsenal as a sub. Would you not agree with that?
Yeah.
What you mean since AFCON?
Remember when because he didn't start that game, innit? Remember?
No, he didn't. No, he had another good game that he started. Was it Leeds?
That was before the Arsenal game, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it?
It might have been, but I think he played well in that game.
He was fantastic in that game.
Yeah.
PR says Ali 8, Trent 10, Konate 7.5, Virgil 8.5, Robert 9, Flacco 8, Thiago 8.5, Naby 9.5, Salah 6, Diaz 10, Mane 9.5, Hendo 9. Okay, Jota 7, Bobby 7.5, Mane back heel to Salah was flames.
I'm not mad at those stats. not mad at
I
them.
mean, don't get me wrong. We won the game. I don't listen. I'm happy.
Just going back through the fixtures, I'd say Salah's last very good game, barring the Arsenal one where he came off the bench, was against West Ham. The one against Inter Milan was a bit iffy. Brighton was a bit iffy, and he didn't play. Did he play against Nottingham Forest? He didn't, did he?
No, I don't think he
don't
did.
think
No,
so,
he didn't. No.
It's 4 games, 3 or 4 games. It's
Yeah.
nothing to be worried about.
It's 3 or 4. Today's the 4th game that he played badly.
Yeah, it's
Today's
nothing
the
to be
4th
worried
game.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. 4 games in a row is quite a lot.
No, he needs
But-
a rest. He
Does need a rest though. Even just
Yeah.
mental fatigue creeping in.
Yeah.
Rich Dean says, I would have taken the 3-1 before the match, but if Naby, Mo, and Jota take those chances, we can literally play the kids in the second leg. Matip for Ibu versus City. Do you not agree with that statement?
Yeah. Matip's got
Obviously,
to
we've
come
got a
back in.
preview, so we won't go too deep into it though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, of
Matip
course,
was
of
always
course,
coming
of
back in for that game.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
previews tomorrow, guys. 7 o'clock. Make sure you're there.
Indeed. Alex George says, thoughts of the new Champions League format. Would love a video on it. I haven't seen the new format, guys.
It's
No,
going
yeah,
into
we've
like a
spoken about it
league type of thing, innit?
Yeah,
Do you know,
one of
Alex?
them
That's
ones.
actually a good idea. We will do it. We will do a
One of
video
them
on that, for
ones.
real.
Okay. they're changing
And
the
we've still
format.
got the music argument that we're going to bring Jamrock in for as well during the summer, most likely. So look forward to that as well, people.
Okay,
Plus, if you want to
well,
become a member, links in the description, guys. You know what I mean? Get
Of
down.
course,
We
of
just
course.
released a video about Nico with more to come as well. So
do you know what? Is Thing in the chat today? What is Y John in the chat today? I don't think I've seen him.
I don't think I have
He
seen
was in
him,
the
man.
last show. I'm not
Could you
sure.
not remember his channel, his actual channel? The reason I want to kind of plug his.
we put the link in the chat.
Yeah.
yesterday.
We put it in there yesterday.
And it's in the
yeah.
Okay.
description.
Well,
It's
you
in
know
the
what, people,
description.
go and support Y John because he's on some stuff right now, and I just want to play a snippet of what he's doing right now. And I'm not gonna lie, he's doing bits. Big up Y John. If you are watching this, brother, and you, obviously, in fact, you might be sleeping. I don't know, bro, because it is kind of late. But check this out, people. Y John, you know what time it is.
I'm talking about, yo, look, hey. Anytime I jump on a beat, man, I catch it. Alisson Becker, been in my bag like Marge's corn, but I keep to myself. I'm a quiet stepper. Wise words from the genius child, the ugly one is a perfect blender. Every time I close my eyes, man, I think no stress. Blessings a perfect splendor.
Y John is actually killing it. I can't even
Yeah.
front.
Flows still.
He's got
Couple musicians in it. Couple musicians in the community still.
in
Come on.
it. He's got different bars. I can't
Man
even
said
lie.
I
I'm still out here
can't
looking for a
Alisson
collab and that.
Becker,
Still,
you know.
just saying. I'm still out here looking for a collab. Or should I say, Giggs is out here looking for a collab. Not really hollering at Holler Man still. So, like,
Bro, man, I got bars out here. But now, people, listen, before we go though, you know I'm gonna have to play in it. We won 3-1. There's only one way to send this off.
hold on,
people.
no, Matt, no. No.
What?
We ain't getting copyrighted, bro. What are we doing there? What are we
Oh,
doing?
what can't we play? No, do you know the shit I was gonna play?
No, I don't. But
No, arting in it. Can we not play arting?
Oh yeah. No, Cal was just worried you was gonna play some Ubu.
yeah, I thought you were gonna go
No,
rogue, bro.
no. I'm talking
No,
about
but
arting.
Matt, check the likes though, bro. Because the people already know if they want to hear the dub, how many likes are we on, bro?
All right, let me check now. Hold on,
Also,
hold on. I'm
Jamrock
talking
says,
about
"Brennan,
arting.
Can't get
Yeah,
into top
yeah.
right. What am I missing? I need to watch it myself, Jamrock. Well, this
Yeah.
season.
Oh no, 383.
No, that's ridiculous. People,
386.
come on, man.
Is
It's
that
been
it?
it's been nearly 1,000 strong
Bro,
for the
I'm
whole
not
team,
gonna
guys, and
get
you
it
lot
up to
can't even get
600.
them likes.
Get up to
Come on,
600
guys.
in the next minute, and I'll drop.
Come
and I'll
on,
drop
guys.
the link.
Come on, man. Come
minute,
on.
you know?
Yeah, no,
Come
bro.
on,
People are
come
here.
on.
There's
It's free
seven-
entry, man. It's free entry. You just
There's
gotta smash the like on
700
the way in.
and
That's
over
it.
750 people here. You're telling me 600 people can't just quickly smash that like button so they can hear the tune? Come on, people, man.
Come on, guys. And we're
It's
like
7 o'clock
I said,
at
we're
night, you
over
know, if you live in the
900
UK.
strong for the majority. Come on, guys. Smash that
No,
like button, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
Big up
It's
to
on
everyone who has already
407.
smashed the like. Big up to everyone who's in there.
You know, at least
know what
get
I mean?
if you get to 500, we'll do a deal in it. Get out to 500. It's at 407. You've got like a minute left. A minute left.
What are we saying? Last words then. Last words.
Over the moon with the performance. Bring on Man City. Quad talk.
All I'm gonna say is this: hashtag Naby Keita, hashtag my number 8, hashtag my midfielder, hashtag we move. My guy, you know.
Still kind of stealing my flow, but
This
cool.
guy's trying to bite my flow differently. But you know what, though? You know what it is? Certain man I feel no. Certain man I feel no.
That
Can't
one's
be
got
my
to go.
number.
That Gerard one, that Gerard bit's
Damn
gotta
right
go.
they need to know, innit?
The Gerard
No,
one's got to go.
Stop it.
Naby's
Stop,
been
man.
good today, but don't compare him to Gerard. I'm not gonna have that.
Listen, we're on 435 people. What? Well, you don't want to reach the 500. Man said I'll cut you a deal. You know, if not, I'm going to sleep. So it's up to you lot. Make your decision right now. If not, I'm going to bed. Come on, people. You got a minute left. Come on, man. Let me give you this snippet. So just to remind you lot, even though you're tired, before you go to bed, you might want to hear some of this, innit?
Katie, run it up.
That's all you're getting. That is all you're getting. You better
While
run
we're just giving that last minute before we duck out, people, tomorrow we'll be back with a special preview show for you guys. I'll say get it for 10 to 7, there or thereabouts. We've got a good show lined up for you guys, and then we'll be back on Thursday with a Prem panel show as well. And then obviously Friday. We got so much for you guys this week. So make sure you're back here. Stay tuned to the socials. You know what I mean? And we keep it pushing. How many likes have we got before we duck out? Because I've got food.
People must be tired and gone in bed because it's 442. That's it.
It's
not enough.
Hey, Demo, big up yourself.
Big up Demo. Big up Demo.
Match reviews, guys. Hey, big up everyone for the match review for the previous game as well. Who did we put? Watford, because everyone got their reviews in nice and early. So big up everyone for that. If you want to get your match review in, get them in nice and early, guys. Send them to teamkopish@gmail.com. Get those in ASAP, guys. That will be dropping tomorrow as well.
Guys, all I'm going to say is this. There's 700 of you in the chat. If you can't get it to 500 in the next 30 seconds, you know what time it is, isn't it?
Actually, that is a very good point, Bobby Dazzler. We forgot to do the FPO yesterday. And it was Monday, and we did forget.
FPL? Oh, we're running. No. Oh, no. You know what we will do? Should we do a special on Thursday? Because we do our FPL.
Yeah, we do FPL on Thursday.
We'll do it on Thursday. We do double.
That's not between the peoples. That's between us.
So they'll have to put up with it.
We'll do both.
They'll have to put up with it. They're gonna have to deal with it. No, we got the people on the panel show. But more importantly, I see 453 likes. Get out to 485 and I'll run it. You got like 20 seconds. I'm going to do the countdown for you. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I'm seeing 455, 8, 7. I skipped because I'm tired and I can't be. But listen.
I'll
do you a deal.
Have we missed Joe's
20 seconds.
Chat, guys?
20 seconds. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Get to 475.
Joseph, I don't think it came through, but just quickly send it through as a non-super chat because I didn't see anything come through either.
Did something come through? No, I haven't seen anything come through. Let me check now. No,
nothing came through. Joseph, if you just send it through as a non-super chat quickly, bro.
You got yourself, Jamrock. Says, fellas, I can't get into top by. What am I missing? Hey, Jamrock, I'm not gonna lie. We need to have a proper chat about Top Boy because if you're not getting into it, fair enough, it might not be your thing, but I think it's very, very good. Though it's very, very good, very good. And we make sure nothing else has come through. No,
Joseph have the free one. Apologies, Joseph. Nothing came through on our side here.
Yeah, nothing's
bro. Come through. Well, people, it's at 465. I said 475. It's 465. I'm sorry, people. Clearly, you didn't want to hear the tune. I'm guessing you didn't want to hear it. So, people,
that's a shame, man.
Like, share, and subscribe, people. We'll be back here tomorrow for the preview at 7 p.m. Make sure you tune into that. And Liverpool beat Benfica 3-1. We move. Ibrahim Konate, Sadio Mane.
Hashtag Naby.
Diaz. This guy.
Hashtag shameless.
This guy. But no, people. Listen, it's been great, man. As always, like, share, and subscribe, people. We'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good evening. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, people. We out. Peace.
Peace.